Spiritual Psychics TV is hosting the first annual recognition of achievements this December, acknowledging those who dedicate their lives to a spiritual act of kindness. Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.
Hello, everybody. I thought I'd take a deep breath. Hello, everyone. It's me. I'm back again. I was only here a couple of days ago, and now I'm back again. You can't get enough of me, or Richard can't get enough of me. I don't think. I'm just putting that up a little bit. He'll probably tell me off now. Move that. But hello. Welcome, everybody. Share away. Share to your friends, or what do they call it nowadays? Richard keeps telling me, tell people to tag people. Tag people so that we get more viewers. And I'm trying to keep cool because I've got this blooming fan blowing at me. So if you hear me, see my hair going like this, I've got a fan going at me because it's so hot in here. Anyway, say hello to us if you're new. Let us know that you're new and where you come from. Oh, hello, Stuart's back. Hello, Stuart. They've been on holiday. They keep going off on their jollies all over the place, does Jonathan and Stuart. How are you? Hiya, Ian. Come on, Richard, get these comments up. Christian, yep. Hiya, Christian. Amanda. Evening, LJ. Oh, you're talking to each other, aren't you? Nikki, not just a mum. Hi. I haven't seen you before, Nikki. For people that don't know then, hi Lenny, we're going via Facebook and YouTube, so just for your info. Hiya, Daniel. Illinois. I think I said that right. Carl, hiya. Hiya, Carl. Kimbo, how's it going? Oh, I'm plodding on, just plodding along. Hiya, Simon. Gosh, there's a few gents on here tonight. We usually get a lot of ladies. Hiya, Leslie. Does anyone have a go at that card thing that Richard's doing? What's it called, Richard? The automatic card of the day. I had to go at that the other day. And I'll tell you, it was brilliant. I couldn't believe it. I can't remember. A couple of days ago, I picked a card on that automatic card thing. If anybody sees it, have a go at it because it's really weird. And it come up about, because I was so shocked. I can't even remember what it said. I went, oh my God. It was about moving and also moving forward, I think. And also forgetting your past, stop dwelling in the past as I do at the moment. But it was all about moving and moving house as well. And that's where I'm in the middle of it. In the middle of moving house. Can you believe it? Hiya, Charlotte. Blowing in the wind. I like your picture of your puddy cat. Hiya, Terry. So if anybody sees that card of the day thing, have a go. Because I'm not the only one who says it's good either, because I think Stacey was on about it being good as well. Hiya, Becca, who's talking to Pat. LJ Blue Eyes, you keep missing it. I don't know, I think you put it on random, don't you, Richard? Richard puts it on whenever he feels like putting it on. And if nobody knows who I'm talking to, if I keep saying Richard, it's Richard in Heidi, I'm a legend, don't you know it? It's Richard who's in my ear, who runs the place, who's the boss. Well, he thinks he's the boss until I come on here. Then I take control. But anyway, Ruby, hiya, Ruby. I'm losing my voice already. So what we're going to do then is, all we're going to do is give out a few messages. Oh, invited by Stuart. Is that Stuart and Jonathan, Suzanne? Diane Cooks. Hiya, Diane. Newbie. Okay, so like I say, what we're going to do then is connect hopefully with a few of your loved ones from the spirit world and your friends. And all, I don't know what I'm doing with it. I'm doing something with my hands already at the moment that I don't usually do. So somebody's with me. So all I do is pass on the messages directly from them. And usually, because I can't see all of your messages, I have to give out the information and then we'll narrow it down to whoever it is, who the message is for. Hiya, Nicole. So if you can take some of the stuff that I give you, hiya, Joe, just pop up a message and Richard will put it on the screen. And if you answer us, please say, you know, if I'm giving some info and you can take it, don't just say yes because we don't know what you're saying yes to, you know, expand it like, yes, I can take a dad in spirit, etc., etc. Jay, do we need to be on Zoom to have a reading, as I can't get Zoom to work on my phone? This isn't Zoom, Jay. This is just done over Facebook and YouTube. So I'll just give you the information on here. You'll see how it works when I get started. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I'm just waiting for somebody to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing with my hands, because they make me. They also make me do things that they used to do when they were here. You know, like with the hands and stuff like that. If I give you dates, they're going to be anniversaries, birthdays, or passings. Remember that they'll involve the rest of your family as well. So don't just dismiss the message if you don't understand it. Go and check with your. Stick with Patricia. Can't wait. Patricia, I'm with you already. I've got a lovely lady that's just gone boom, straight at you. So we'll start with Patricia. I've got a lovely lady who wants to say hello to you. First of all, I've got a mom here, but I've also got a lady called Betty. So this message is for Patricia, all right? Hopefully I can call you Pat because it's shorter for me. But a lovely mom here, but also a lady called Betty that wants to say hello to you as well. You've got quite a few, Pat, lining up for you. So you must have a lot of people in spirit as well. And also there's a Sid in spirit as well. He also wants to be remembered to you. So as we're talking to one person, normally a lot of other people that you know will just pop in and say, can you say hello? Can you say hello? So you'll probably get loads of names. Just go and check them and you'll find out where they are if you can't take them straight away. Okay. A lovely mom coming in close to you then, Pat, who's the first thing she's doing with you. Oh, hold on. Oh, she's changed her mind. She's talking about, I don't know how old you are, but she's talking about in the 60s where they had one of those beehive cuts, you know, that stood up like this. She's talking about a memory of somebody having a beehive cut, Pat, or used to wear her hair like that. She's also talking to me about the month of April means something to you, so anniversary, birthday, or a passing, and also October means something to you as well. Okay. She's talking about somebody down here called Charlotte. So when they mention people down here, it's either because they just want to say, you know, I'm aware of Charlotte, what's going on around her, or because somebody needs some healing. She's talking about Charlotte down here because there's something going on around Charlotte that you're going to hear about. Nothing bad or anything, but a bit of news coming your way from Charlotte. She's also talking to me about Australia. Okay, so wait for the link to Australia if you can't already talk it, because she's talking to me about correspondence going backwards and forwards to Australia. So wait for that to come as well. And sorry, oh, was Pat gone? Oh, she was on YouTube, so it's no use me talking to her then, is it? I'm talking to Pat. But anyway, Pat, if you've gone, she just wanted to come in and say hello to you. Trust me to pick one. I don't know. You must need a message, Pat. I'll carry on for a couple of seconds because you must need a message, and she's coming straight away to give you some healing. You must need some healing or something. You must have been sending your prayers up to Spirit, because you're talking to me about sending your prayers up to Spirit as well. Okay, so if you've gone, okay, I'll leave it with you. If you pop back on later, we'll see if we can catch you a little bit later while we're on here. But I'll leave Pat then if she's gone. Rich, that's funny, isn't it? Start nattering away and she's disappeared. Oh well, we'll carry on. Right, next person I've got then. Okay, come on then, lovely. I've got Frank. I've got a dad here that's called Frank. Frank, who's talking about being a dad who's looking for a daughter here, he tells me. So if anybody's got a dad in spirit called Frank, let me know, or let Richard know and pop it up on the screen. I know that at one stage he wore a cap, because he's talking about he's just for a cap on me. So I know at one stage he has one of those. Oh, and he's talking about barrow boys. You know, the barrow boys. I think he's just showed me a big barrow with loads of flowers on it. So there's that kind of link. Somebody used to be a barrow boy or something like that. He's talking about a link to London as well, is Frank. So if anyone can take him, let me know. And the barrow boy connection as well that he's bringing in as well. There's also a naval connection, he tells me, in the family as well. So there's a navy link somewhere in the family, but he's telling me it's going back as well. So I don't know if you're aware of that, whoever he wants to talk to, but he's talking about this naval link as well in the family. He's bringing that. Okay. He says that he's come because somebody, as they were talking about him over a nice cup of tea, or as he's saying, a nice cup of Rosy Lee, as he's describing to me. So that's why he's come to pop in and say hello to whoever was chatting about him over this nice cup of tea that he's talking about. Okay. He says that also somebody down here who he's connected to has had their nails done recently as well. So somebody likes to get their nails done, and he's aware of that as well. He's watching that. Okay. Nobody taken it yet. Crumbs. Crikey, nobody taking our Frank. He's lovely with his barrow boy connection, London connection, dad as well. He's talking about being a dad, and he's talking about somebody having their nails done, and he's talking about somebody in the family's redecorating. So he's been watching that as well. Somebody's been redecorating that he's bringing as well. And he's also talking about he's got a lady with him who suffered with swollen feet. She's got her slippers on. It's those kind of slippers that look a bit like tartan, and they've got fur around the top. Okay, so he's with a lady that used to wear these slippers, had trouble with the feet. And every now and again he tells me her tights would be wrinkled at the bottom of her legs, so the tights would be a bit wrinkled at the bottom. Crikey. Great granddad was Frank, wore a cap. My dad is in spirit. Navy link in the family. Rosie Lee too. Have my nails done. Okay. All right, Lou. So okay then. Might be for you then, Lou. Can you take the lady that he's bringing in? I think this is a nan that he's talking about here. That's talking about having swollen feet and these checkered slippers with the fur on the top as well. He's talking about that as well. Okay. So it's your granddad. Okay. We'll see if we can get your dad in a minute, but it's mainly this gentleman that's coming through, Lou. He tells me that he's coming through because he's quite a strong character, and he tells me he's able to push through first, and that's the reason he's coming through, because of this strong character that he's got. But he's also talking about you. I think he's giving it you symbolically, as you need to... he wants to give you the strength to push forward with something. I think this is work. It's work related that he's talking about. So the strength and the confidence and the self-belief in yourself, he says, to push forward with something. Okay, so your nan wants to say hello as well. And that's why your granddad's pushed in, all right, to give you this strength. He's also talking about giving you a little bit of upliftment as well. He says that somebody's... there's been a few tears been shed, and he says these tears have been shed in private. Okay, just a few. he's calling them gentle tears. Okay, somebody has been reminiscing as well, he says, but he's talking about somebody that's been shedding a few tears in private as well. Okay, he says Edith from Spirit wants to say hello to you as well. So Edith, oh, I've got your dad coming in now. Somebody's just said to me dad, so I think they're trying to bring your dad in. Now the first thing your dad is talking about is bridges that need to be built in the family. So there's little niggles going on in the family, and he's actually boxing because he's talking about people falling out. It's like a boxing match, so watch for that, because he's been watching that as well, but he's aware of this bits of falling out and bridges that need to be built in the family. Okay, you look like him. He says you look like him, Lou. I don't know how he means, whether it's your eyes. I'm looking at your eyes and he tells me that you look like him. Okay. He's talking about, what are you talking about here? Your dad's gone back to slippers, Lou. He's talking about somebody that's bought slippers, but you know, oh, you know, my brain goes when I do this and I can't remember the name of them, like the flip-floppy type slippers, the furry ones with no backs. He's talking about somebody that's bought those or wears those. He just wants to tell them to be careful. Be careful. He doesn't want their foot slipping out of these slippers. So whoever's got a pair of them, just be aware. He's a bit concerned about that. Okay. He says, his dad says he's got Margaret up there as well. So you look very young, but apparently there's quite a few people up there that you know that's with him. All right, so Margaret wants to say hello as well. He says there's a new baby coming close to you as well. Close family, he's saying there's a new baby coming. So watch for the new baby. What's he talking about now, your dad? He says somebody's been talking about their, how he's going to put this. He says somebody has been talking about their figure recently. That's exactly how he's put it. Somebody has been talking about their figure recently. He's talking about an hourglass figure. So I don't know what this discussion that's gone on around you. Okay, but he's talking about this, somebody discussing their figure, and somebody must have said something like an hourglass figure or something like that. And he's been listening to that conversation as well. Okay. Dottie. He wants me to give you the name Dottie as meaning something to you as well. Okay. He's been listening to a conversation, he says, about somebody that wants a new car. Somebody wants a new car, but apparently they can't make up their mind what kind yet or how big it is, you know, whether they want a big one or a smaller one. But there's been this discussion about having a new car as well. Oh. You look very young, but he wants me to give you this, but he's giving you milk, but it's he's talking about the old-fashioned milk bottles. Okay, so I don't know if you remember them that you had delivered on your doorstep, and he's giving a memory of the birds pecking the top for the cream. So he's got knowledge of that with somebody as well as a memory that he's giving you. So the birds pecking the top of the milk bottles to get the cream. Okay, he's also talking to me about hedgehogs, and he's on about somebody looking after hedgehogs. Okay, so watch for that if it's not already happened. I think it's happened because he's talking to me about a hedgehog hospital. So I think that must be a memory or something, or you've got knowledge of a hedgehog hospital that he's talking about as well. Okay, just talking to me about made me look at my fridge freezer. And I said, what are you making me look at that for? And he says, because somebody's got problems with the door of it. The door's not level on a fridge or a freezer or something. So watch for that, okay? Because it's not, he's talking about the seal on the fridge or the freezer. It's not closing properly because the door's a bit wonky. So I'll leave that with you, Lou. He just wants to pop in and say hello like your granddad. Your granddad's the one that come in first because of the strength he wants to give you, okay? But he just wants, your dad just wants to say hello to you. He says because of this conversation, people have been reminiscing and having conversations. he goes out with whoever goes out to look at the stars at night. He's talking about going out with somebody to look at the stars. So somebody does that as well, and he wants to let them know that he's doing that. Also, Amanda down here, he's been watching what's been going on around her. When you find out where she is, something interesting is just said to me. Okay, so I think that's it. I don't think he's going to say any more. Okay. So he just wanted to say hello, I think. No specific message, just wanted to say hello. All right. Let you know that he's around. That's what he's doing. Okay. So I'll leave him with you, Luke, because I've got somebody else shouting in my ear now. I'll leave his love with you and your granddad as well, and also your nan. They're all up there together. Your dad's just said to me, we're all up here together having a jolly good time. And that's his exact words, and I think he's going now. So I'll leave his love with you and the rest of them, Lou. So I hope that was okay for you. Betty Boo. Betty Boo, I'm getting a lovely lady telling me to shout out Betty Boo to try and get to somebody. I think somebody was known as Betty Boo, or somebody was called Betty Boo. Now, she's a mom. She's just told me I was a mom, she's saying, but I've got this connection with the name Betty Boo that somebody on here should have knowledge of. And with the Betty Boo comes one of those, what kind of dog is that? She makes me do this with my glasses as well. She's pushing my glasses up, so I know she probably did this, or somebody down here does this a lot. So lovely mom, Betty Boo. And I can see this dog she's bringing, but I don't know what kind of dog it is. What is that called? Like a pug or something. A little tiny dog she's got with her that somebody had. It's a bit like I don't know if it's a pug. I've just seen some on the telly as well. A little dog that looks a little bit like a pug. I don't know what it is, but she's got that dog with her as well. But she's talking about Betty Boo, or Betty Boo, and also kittens. Somebody that wants a kitten or likes kittens. She just said to me, give them kittens, give them kittens. So I hope somebody can pick this up. Come and give us a little bit more. Looking for a lady on here, she says. I'm looking for a lady on here. Betty Boo, Betty Boo. Giving the memory of, what is that called? When we used to do it when we were younger, when one person used to bend over and the other person used to jump over the back. I can't remember what's leapfrog, that's the word of it. I couldn't think of it. Leapfrog. She's giving the memory of playing leapfrog. But it's Betty Boo, Kaylee. Does that, because she's talking, that's what she gave me. She says it'll be somebody that can connect with Betty Boo. Okay, my friend collects Betty Boo and pushes her glasses up. Okay. Giving this memory, Colleen, if it's for you, then this lovely mom is talking about connecting with Betty Boo, connecting with leapfrog as well. And she's just said to me the old-fashioned games like leapfrog and hopscotch. She's showing me that as well. Okay. She's also showing me a memory. I just want to make sure it's with you, unless I'm with somebody else. But she's talking about you should have knowledge of. I remember a lady called Betty Boo. What a lovely lady. We'll carry on and see if we can narrow it down. She said she also connects with a gentleman that had like a Bob Monkhouse mole. Oh God, my brain. Unless they tell me what to say, my brain can't figure it out. But somebody used to have a mole as well that she's trying to narrow it down to who she's getting. She's trying to get to. I don't think it's you, Polly. I've just got a feeling I'm not with you. I'm with one of the others, but I can't figure out who yet. So Betty Boo, she is a mom. She's looking for a lady. She's talking about somebody that also have a mole on their face that connects there. She's also talking about playing leapfrog and hopscotch when they were younger as well. So it's that kind of era. And she's talking about, what was the other thing you said? Charlie in spirit as well. So she's got Charlie with her in spirit as well. She also connects to somebody called Christine down here as well. So she's talking about Christine down here and also Tracy down here as well. So there's that link somewhere as well, Joe, if you can take the rest as well. She's talking about that. So if you can take the rest, let us know, because I'm trying to narrow it down. I don't quite know who I am with yet. My aunt has a mole. Okay, then. Can you connect with the leapfrog and those kind of things as well, Joe? Okay, and Laurie as well. Okay. Also the Charlie in spirit, and also whoever take. Okay, my dad had a role. Oh, there's quite a few of you, isn't there? Come on then. Okay. We'll get a bit more, see if we can narrow it down a little bit more then. Okay. She's talking about, she's got knowledge of somebody that used to work in a laundrette. Okay. She's going into the laundrette, but she actually knew the person in there. So there's these trips that she used to have to the laundrette as well. Okay. It's as if she says somebody would like to own a laundrette as well. Okay, so it's coming down, it's narrowing it down, isn't it, Laurie? But she's talking about this laundrette connection as well. Oh, and also she's talking about somebody that actually does ironing down here, but you know, as a job. Okay, so she's got knowledge of somebody around one of you doing this ironing job as well, or even having their clothes ironed. Okay, so there is a few. I don't know if it's Susan. Oh, you see, we want the laundrette bit. Okay, then Laurie. I worked in a laundry factory. Oh, right. Okay, then. I've got a feeling it's Joe because I was attracted to your picture earlier on for some reason. Let's just go with Joe for a minute. See if you can take the rest then. She wants me to give you, Joe, if this is for you, you should understand primroses. She wants me to give you some primroses. Somebody like their primroses, okay? And she's also talking about violet as well. I think it's a colour violet, although then she said, oh no, hang on. She's just given me violet, and now she's gone on to, do you remember them Parma violets? She's talking about those, and she wants me to give you to them, so I might well be with you, Joe, because she's talking about Parma violets, and also she's talking to me about what are they called? I can't remember. The sweets that have the little messages on them. Okay, love hearts. That's it, love hearts. She wants me to give you a packet of those as well. And she's telling me that when somebody had a packet of these love heart sweets, they'd take out the ones. Oh, right, okay then. They'd take out the messages and use them to give to somebody else, you know, specific to somebody else. So they'd keep some of the sweets with certain messages on them to give them to somebody. Okay, so may well be for you. I've got a feeling I'm with you, Joe. She's Yeah, because she's catching your I've got a feeling I'm with Joe. But take it, Laura, you know I'll get these double links, but I think I'm more with you, Joe. She's talking about love hearts, that's it. She wants to do this to you, Joe, as if she needs to hold your head in her hands like this. She says you need a bit of comfort. She needs a little bit of comfort. But with that, she's also having the memory. She's giving me the memory of pulling your cheeks like this, as we do. And she pinches quite hard as well. So I know she used to do that as well. She's describing somebody around you, Joe. And her exact words was, somebody's becoming very tiresome. You know what she means, Joe? Somebody around you is becoming very tiresome. And it's as if she's kind of talking about you getting a little bit wound up. They're winding you up a little bit, and she's acknowledging that around you as well. She just wants to say there will be a house move, Joe, and she's pointing at you. When spirit give house moves, don't panic, because you know, I don't want to say you're going to do it next week, but there will be another house move for you. She's bringing that up in the future. She's just said to me, okay. She wants me to give you Lawrence of Arabia. Do you know who Lawrence of Arabia is? I don't know whether she means the film or what he did in the desert, but there's some connection with somebody who liked Lawrence of Arabia, or whatever he did. But there's that link. You'll find out what it means, I'm sure. Okay. Wants me to give you, with that, she's taken me from the desert. She's took me to Tunisia. So there's a link to Tunisia somewhere as well. If not, it'll come. But she wants me to give you Tunisia as well. Yes, I hear what you're saying, she's saying. So she's listening to your prayers. She hears you talking to her. Okay. She says that sometimes she's describing you as a little bit muddled. Sometimes you get a little bit muddled, but it's not serious. She's having a bit of a giggle about it. She says, oh, she's getting a bit muddled. She's getting a bit muddled. But she's telling me that you've got a lot going on up here. You need to do one thing at a time, she's saying. So do one thing at a time. This is why you're getting muddled, because you've got a lot going on. She's just said to me, cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers. Somebody with her, a gentleman in spirit, used to like cheese and crackers, like the Jacob's ones, cheese and crackers. There's a gentleman up there that used to like them as well. Okay. Oh, interesting. Your mum's talking about Tunisia. Okay, then that's good. She's just acknowledging what's going on in your family, that she's aware of that, isn't she? She's just said to me, in your family, Joe, going back by the look of it, she's showing me going back, you'll find that there's a connection with someone that made their own butter. I can see this lovely lady. She's going up a bit, so it looks like great grandmother. She's going up a couple of jumps to me, so I think it's great grandmother kind of thing. Your granddad, okay. So he just wants to say hello. So you'll find your mum's on about finding the lady in spirit that used to make their own butter. She's throwing it on a slab and, you know, getting it into a square. So she just wants me to give you that, because I think you'll probably find out. Okay. Anything else, Mum? She says, I just wanted to pop in and say hello and let you know that I'm watching you and let you know that I'm looking after you as well. She's talking about a scarf that somebody kept or has got that was hers. The scarf of mine, she's saying that somebody's got. And she's describing a watch as broken, like it stopped ticking. The ticker's stopped. The ticker's stopped on the watch. She's talking about that, so you'll find that somewhere as well. She's bringing that. Oh, you're getting a kitten. Oh, that's nice. Come on then, Mum. Puss in Boots. She just made me say that to you. I don't know why. She made me read your message and she said, oh, Puss in Boots, Puss in Boots. So I don't know what you're calling that cat, Joe. Like I say, just wanting to pop in and say hello to you. Anything more? I gave her best friend a scarf. Okay, so she knows what you've done with that as well. Oh, she just made me read your message. Sometimes they'll answer direct. If I'm quick enough and I'll read the message, sometimes they will answer your message direct. And she made me look at that and she says, the little, you know, when you put a scarf on, you can put like a ring thing. It's almost like a ring to keep it together like this. She's showing me one of those for the scarf. So I don't know if she used to have one or you've got one, but she's showing this little ring that keeps the scarf in as well. She's talking about that. Apparently her friend needs some healing. Okay. She's talking about she needs a little bit of healing, but no specific message. I think your mum's just popping in to say hello. She's just said to me, I've got a lot of friends up here. She's saying, I've got a lot of friends up here. There's a few babies in spirit as well. I mean, she's holding 2. I can see 2 with her, but there's a few more as well, Joe. She says, I've got a few babies up here, she's saying. And she's talking about an Irish link as well. Fonzie, she's talking about an Irish link. Okay, she's bringing that. Okay, nothing else? Okay. Me and my friend. Okay, then. You probably will. You probably will, because she's on about this move, Joe. Right, I'm going to leave her love with you because I think she's moving. All right. So I'll leave her love with you, Joe. I hope that was okay. I've just got an Irish name a minute ago and I've forgotten it. You'll have to come again because I've forgotten your name. I can't see this name. What are you trying to spell? I've got a lovely Irish gent with me, but he's not. Carmarthen is in Wales, isn't it? I've got a lovely Irish gentleman. I've moved from Joe now, but he's talking to me about Carmarthen. Oh, I know why. So I've got a lovely Irish gent, but he used to live in Wales. He's talking about Carmarthenshire, he's just said to me. So if anybody can take an Irish gentleman that used to live in Wales, let me know. Getting me confused at the moment. Easily done, very cheekily, just said to me, very easily done. So he's a bit cheeky chappy, lovely Irishman. cheeky chappy, not very tall either, not very tall, but quite smartly dressed. But he's wearing a cap and a jacket as well, almost like a tweedy kind of jacket he's wearing. And he's got he is Irish because he's got the Irish clover on his jacket. He's showing me that as well. Hiya, Pat. I'm all right, thanks. Patrick. Yeah, so a lovely Irish chap who's very smartly dressed, got kind of a lovely jacket on, and he's showing me Irish because he's got this Irish badge or something, and no Irish connection. My father-in-law is from that area, but he was born in Wales and no Irish connection. No, I don't think it's for you then, because he's telling me this connection with this Irish link. He's got this Irish link, Beverly, but he's also got this link to Wales as well that he's bringing. I think he's making me go from Ireland to Wales. So I think what he did, he come from Ireland and moved to Wales. Oh, he's telling me there was a lady involved. He's just told me. So a lovely gent. And if anyone could take him, let me know. What else do you want to say? He's not telling me a lot at the moment. He's singing that song, Irish, When Irish Eyes Are Smiling, I think it is. He keeps saying the Irish eyes are smiling or something. So I think that's a song, isn't it? He's singing that to me as well. He's also just took me into like I think it's an Irish bar. He's took me into this Irish bar, and there's proper Irish kind of singing and whatever going on with the piano. Somebody's knocking out a tune on the piano, as he's just said to me as well. So that's going on in this Irish bar that he's gone into, where they sang Irish song. But there is this link to Wales that he's talking about as well. Nobody taken him yet. You have to do a little bit more. Nobody wants to take him. I know there's a bit of delay, so I'll go on for a little bit. He's talking about a link to somebody called Liam down here as well. So if somebody knows Liam, you might be able to figure out who this lovely gent is. He's actually telling me he's coming on a friend link. So somebody here would know him, but just as a friend, not as a family member. But the link is with this Liam down here that he's talking about down here. And he's just telling me there is a baby been born since he's been up there. He's telling me it's recent as well. So there's a baby been born. He's also talking about the month of August means something as well. So that went to the club called the Irish Bar where we live. I can take it. We went to a club called Irish Bar. Go on a bit. Do you understand where the Liam is as well, Jade? He's telling me, I mean, like I say, he's coming on a friend link to, so whoever it belongs to on here, it's just in a friend link, because I think he's wanting to bring somebody through, but I don't know who yet, because that's what they do sometimes. They'll bring somebody in. Come on then, who you bring in? So I want somebody with this is my granddad William. Jade, have you got a mom then in spirit with him? Because he's bringing a lovely lady in with him that's close to you. Okay, if it's you. A lovely lady that all she wants to do, you must need a hug, Jade, because she wants to give you this big hug, because she's talking about you feeling a bit, okay. She's just said that you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, as if there's, okay then, you're feeling a bit of overwhelmed, if this is for you, Jade. If anyone else can take it, let me know, because I don't know if I'm with Jade or not. But whoever this is that this lovely lady's coming for, that this Irish gent is bringing, okay, mum figure was my auntie, is coming in, making sure that you get a little bit of healing because of this feeling of being overwhelmed. Okay, yeah. My son is Leon, my birthday is August, and my other son has just had a baby. Can you take the Irish link then, Kerry, as well? The Irish link and whatever else I've just said, they're always go boom. But the Irish link, the link to Wales as well. The lovely gent that's coming through, Irish, because he's showing me this thing. Anything else? And also the mom. Oh, he's just told me he's bringing a mom through. So he's bringing a mom through. If you lost a mom, Kerry, he wants to bring a mom in as well. Okay, and if you've been doing a lot of this as well, you know, playing with your nose because it feels as though somebody, okay, playing with your nose, Kerry, I'm half and half with you, Jade. I'm not sure whether this is for you or not. It might be for Kerry. I'm just waiting for her to update us a little bit. But this lady that's coming through, she's talking about playing with your nose to try and get your attention. You know, when it feels like you've got cobwebs all over your face, she's talking about doing that. So she's trying to get a link with somebody down here that she thinks needs a bit of a cuddle. Can't think of Irish link though. Oh, you see, I don't know who this gent is, and we'll have to move on if he's not, because he's quite specific, coming over from Ireland and living in Wales, and I can see him as clear as anything. So I don't know who he's from, but I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll move on from him. I'll park him as I do because it might be for somebody that watches later. Do you think it's with you, do you, Jade? Let's carry on with you then. We'll give you a little bit more information. If it's for you then, Jade, there's a gentleman in spirit that also wants to say hello that's got a pipe, that used to smoke a pipe, and he's talking about that you should smell tobacco around you if this is for you. You should be smelling tobacco, all right? And he's also describing somebody, you know, when they say they've got panda eyes, as if they haven't got enough sleep or something like that. He's describing somebody as having had, and I think it's in the past, panda eyes. Okay. So he's just talking about this panda eyes thing. Okay. Anything else? I think, you see, there's no specific message here. They just wanted to say hello. Obviously, your auntie wants to be remembered as well. She just wants me to give you banana loaf for some reason. So I don't know if you like banana loaf or she did, but she wants me to give you banana loaf. See, I think I'm going on to another message. I'll tell you what it is, Jade, for anybody else listening, if this is for you. There's a lovely lady here who's talking about somebody has made a cake. Okay. Somebody has made a cake and they've put loads of Smarties on the top of it, a sweetie cake. So if anybody else can take this lovely lady in spirit that's been watching, or anybody that's made a cake with loads of Smarties on the top, let me know, because I think this lady's for somebody else. Okay. So they're just wanting to say hello to you, Jade. I know it's a quick message, but I don't think they want to say anything else. I think they're going to, oh, they're just letting you know that they're around, Jade. Oh, apparently you've been asking for spirit, or you've been asking if they're there or something. I've baked and sealed it. They've been asking if you're around. Okay, or you've been asking them if they're around, and they're just coming to confirm that they are, that they know. Apparently they know what's going on. So I don't know what's going on around you, Jade, but they're aware. Spirits say they're aware of what's going on around you. So I'm going to leave that with you, Jade, because I think I'm supposed to be moving on. She's told me to move on. So I'll leave that with you. There should be somebody else on here that makes cakes with, or has made a cake with like Smarties on. Hiya, Emma. That's made a cake with Smarties on. It might be a memory or something. There's all these lovely little different sweets on the top of it, which a lovely lady in spirit, which I think is a Nan. She's talking about Nan here, that wants to talk to this lady that's made this cake recently. She's also talking about a bulldog. So I don't know if somebody down here has got a bulldog as well that can take a Nan in spirit and this Smartie type cake. Oh, she's now moved on to one of those like tray baked cakes with the sweets on it, with M&M put Smartie on. My daughter is making a banana loaf. She spoke about it today. It could be Mia. She's also talking, this lovely lady is talking about this tray bake as well, cake. Okay, and that's like a sweetie thing as well that she's bringing in. Okay, this lovely Nan. This is a Nan, Mia, if this is for you. And she's talking, we'll make sure it's for you, because she's talking about, oh, there's a few of you, isn't there? Okay, so a lovely Nan in spirit that's talking about August means something. So that's going to be anniversary, birthday or party. And also October. And she's telling me that October, Halloween, whoever she wants to talk to here loves their Halloween and celebrates Halloween. So that should narrow it down, hopefully. But so lovely Nan, Smartie cake, talking about Halloween down here being celebrated. Somebody loves their Halloween and somebody goes out in fancy dress as well. Okay, and takes the, I don't know if they take the kids out or something with a fancy dress, witches hats on, but this nanny's talking about that. Okay, just drop me off a brownie and cheesecake with buttons and Kinder Bueno. I have a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Gosh, you won't believe how many. Have you got a nanny in spirit as well, Lisa? This this nanny's talking about oh, my daughter is left with me. Yes, that's my nan, and August is my mum's birthday. Okay, Mia, it could be for you then. She's also talking about Bakewell. She gave me Bakewell, but when I said, "Oh, you mean okay, Mia? Oh, you mean Bakewell tart?" She says, "No, the place Bakewell." Okay, so there is a place called Bakewell. I don't know if it's Derbyshire way or somewhere like that. So there's a link to wherever Bakewell is, if you don't know where it is, that she's bringing in as well. And she's talking also about oh, she's talking about centre parks, Mia. So she's obviously, I think it's a memory of somebody been to centre parks for a holiday or something. Yes, I can take back. Well, okay then. Not the tart though, the place. But she's, oh, is it Derbyshire? Yeah. But she's talking about centre parks as well. Your nan's talking about centre parks, a memory there as well. Okay, why have you come? Oh, she says she's been watching you, Mia, doing something with your hair. I don't know what you've been doing with your hair. She says somebody's been trying to restyle their hair. She's making me put mine one way and then she's changing it and put it the other way. But she's been watching somebody restyling their hair, messing around with their hair. Okay. She's talking about the Geordie accent as well, Mia. Okay, so she's obviously watching you, isn't she? She's talking about the connection to the Geordie accent in your family as well, Mia. And she's also talking to me about somebody's going to be doing the family tree as well. Somebody's interested in doing the family tree. So you might find the Geordie accent in there as well, you know, the location in there as well. Okay, she's talking to me about Blackpool now. But she's talking about the Big Dippers, how somebody likes the Big Dippers and how somebody didn't like the Big Dippers and was sick on one, or when they come off. She remembers that as a memory as well, somebody being sick as a result of going on a Big Dipper. Okay. Apparently, Mia, somebody around you needs new shoes. Oh, got an itchy nose. Somebody around you, okay. Somebody around you needs new shoes. This is a child, I think, because their feet are getting a bit too big. So then you'll find that somebody will be asking for new shoes. Oh, what's going on here? You may feel your nan around you, Mia, because she's playing with my nose, something like this. She's getting me what are you talking about now? Okay. She's just saying to me, Mia, you know the spikes. She wants me to give you some spikes, but they're, you know, the running spikes. And I said, what are you giving them for? She says, because there's somebody around you, Mia, that's going to be very good at running. So they need to be given a pair of spikes or something. So watch for that coming up. I think that's to come as well. All right. Anything else, Nan? She just, like I say, they're all just wanting to pop in. No specific message, but just to let you know that they're around. Oh, right. She wants me to let you know that you've been sensing spirit, and it is them that you're sensing. You are sensing spirit, because I think she means sometimes you doubt yourself, and she's saying, yeah, you sense spirit. She's just confirming that. That's what she's doing. Okay. Oh, right, okay. She's just letting you know, isn't she, that she knows what's going on in the family, that she's around. She's just describing herself as a force to be reckoned with. I'm a force to be reckoned with. Just wanted to let you know that she's around and looking after the family. That's what she's saying. Okay. You're doing all right, she's saying. You're doing all right. So I'll leave that with you, Mia. Because I've got a gentleman coming in that's saying something to me. You know that somebody might know this, Richard might know this. He's saying, I'm Burlington Bertie from, and I can't quite catch the next word. So I've got a lovely gentleman, and I think his name was Bertie or Bert, and that's what he's saying. Hiya, Sam. I'm Burlington Bertie from. Oh, he's just said to me Burnley. I don't know where Burnley is. From Burnley. Anybody can take Bert from Burnley, or with the Burnley, wherever there is connection. But he's coming out with that tune, so I don't know if that means something to you as well. On Burlington Burley from Bertie, whatever it is. But he's a right jolly little, I want to say jolly little person he is. I'm a jolly little person. Oh, is it Lancashire? Okay, Richard's just looked up for me where Burnley is. So anybody that's got this connection to Lancashire that can understand Bert or Bertie in spirit, let me know, because it's him I've got with me at the moment. And he's talking to me about, he's just showing me a pair of the gloves with the fingers, no fingers. You know what I mean? He's showing me a pair of them. So I think he had a pair of those kind of gloves when he was here as well, that he's bringing with me, that he's bringing to me as well. So I don't know if anyone's got knowledge of that. He's making my nose itch. They're all making my nose itch as well. Who do you want? He's looking for somebody on here. I don't know who he's looking for. Charlie. He's just. I said, who are you looking for? And he just said to me, Charlie. So I don't know if somebody's on here called Charlie that could take Bert. Okay. So if anybody's on here called Charlie that could take a Bert in spirit, because he tells me I'm looking for Charlie. Burlington Bertie. I think he was granddad as well. He's talking about being a granddad as well, and he's talking about there's a new baby coming. So whoever's down here should be aware of a new baby coming as well. Oh, stop doing that. In fact, he's just told me that somebody's pregnant around who he wants to talk to down here. So somebody's actually pregnant. So if anybody could take him, lovely Bert, he's lovely. He's got his wife up there. Okay, so he's a granddad. He's just told me I've got my wife up here, Nan. I've got granddad, Nan, Bertie. He's talking about a link somewhere to Lancashire. He's talking about that as well. Okay, and somebody's pregnant at the moment. He's saying around whoever he wants to talk to down here. And also the connection with the Charlie down here that he's mentioning as well. I mean, I know I'm looking at your pictures of the toddlers, Suzanne, but this granddad is saying there's a couple of toddlers in his family as well. So he's got a link with a couple in his family as well he's bringing. Okay. Singing that song as well, the wheels on the bus go round and round. So that tune has a memory for someone as well. He's talking about that to me as well. Come on, Grandad. He's also talking about Elsie in spirit. He just says, Elsie's here. So you've got him and you've got Elsie up there as well. Okay. Anything else? Bertie and Elsie up there as well. Oh, he's also talking about, oh, hang on. It's not me, I'm not pregnant. Not yet, Stuart, there's always a chance. He's also talking about, first of all, he mentioned swimming, but now he's gone on to diving off the high board. So somebody's got a memory of that, or somebody actually does that. Okay, you can't take Bertie. Okay, but he's talking about diving off the high board as well for somebody down here. In fact, what they do is those, what do they call them? Dive bombs from the high board. Somebody does that. And he's been watching that as well. If nobody can take him, I'll just move on because it might be for somebody that's not on here yet. You what? Say that again. Right, I'll give the information out in case you're not commenting or you can't comment, because Richard said that not everybody can comment on here. So if I give the information out and you can just take his love and your nan's love as well, because that's what they're coming for. They just want to say hello, I think, and acknowledge, you know, that they're listening. That's what they're doing. But he's lovely, Burlington Bertie from Burnley, as he's saying, the connection to Lancashire. He's talking about that. Now, he's talking about a limp as well, but I don't know whether he means he walked with a limp or somebody had a bad hip. He's talking about somebody with a bad hip. So there's that link as well. but we'll leave him to one side. I think he's going to go now anyway. I just think he just wanted to pop in. Okay, so I'll leave that because I've got somebody else quickly coming in now. This is an unusual name, so hopefully it should narrow it down straight away, but I will say that and it doesn't. But I'll leave Bertie's love with whoever he belongs to. There's a lovely lady in spirit now calling her herself Millicent. So that's an unusual name. I'm Millicent, she's saying. So if anyone can take Millicent, let me know. How are you spelling that? She's going, oh, I don't know. She's not very patient, is Millicent. She's going, no, I don't know. And I don't know what's going on my curtains, because I can see all loads of numbers all on my curtains at the moment. So I don't know what's going on. What's going on with my curtains? She's showing me various numbers on my curtains here, and I don't know what's going on. So I'm just trying to work out what she's talking about. Oh, with Millicent comes with my dad's friend was called Bert. Okay, well, you take it because I've moved on, Bev, I think now, to Millicent, who's talking about 1911 for some reason. So I think she's probably going back a bit. So I'm hoping that somebody can recognise who she is. So she's going back a couple of generations, she says. So Millicent in spirit, but she's bringing whoever this Millicent belongs to. How are you going to narrow this down then? Because she's saying that I might not be known. She's bringing a dad through. So she wants to bring a dad through for a lady on here. Oh, okay. All right. Millicent is bringing a dad through. I had one of these the other day. It was lovely when we sorted it out. Who didn't get a chance to say goodbye to his daughter. Okay. Now, this dad is talking about his daughter. Okay, Karen. She's bringing through a dad who's talking about his daughter. I've lost my drift now. Yeah, he didn't get a chance to say goodbye to his daughter. That's what he's talking about. And he wants to speak to his daughter. I think that's why the dad has come through. Come on, bring him through. He's also talking about the name John connects to him as well. Okay, so we've got Millicent bringing through your dad who wants to connect with the daughter that didn't get a chance to say goodbye to him. Okay, and he wants to connect with the daughter. Oh, he also, that's where it was. He's just reminding me of what he said. He said his daughter has got married as well. Since he's been in spirit, his daughter has been married. Okay, so he's just telling me he was there at the wedding. So we've got to have a daughter here that dad passed without saying goodbye, and since dad passed has got herself married as well. Okay. He passed very quickly. He's talking about very quickly, but he's also talking to me about it's to do with heart as well. If this is for you, Karen, it's to do with heart, because he's talking about they were already aware of a problem with his ticker, as he's describing it. So there's some sort of he's talking about blockages, Karen, if this is for you or if this is for somebody else. This dad is talking about vein blockages. Okay. He's also talking about stents as well. So whoever this dad is had a stent, or they should have been doing a stent. Take that away. Okay. What's he doing now? I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something with his feet, but he says somebody, oh, it's a habit that somebody's got. Somebody down here has got the habit of with their toes. No, I didn't feel like I was with you, Karen. I think it's somebody else. Somebody's got the habit of really screwing their toes up like this, really tight. And he's talking about somebody down here doing this with their toes. I don't know what it is, but somebody's got that kind of habit that he's bringing in. Okay, so is it for you then, Kerry? Understand all that with dad. Do you understand this? Somebody doing this with the toes, Kerry? You know, doing this with the toes. He's just bringing that in as well. Is it you? He's talking about, do you understand the, he's talking about, I just want to make sure I'm with you, Kerry, because he did say to me, yeah, No, he did say to me that his daughter got married after he passed, and we didn't say goodbye type thing. He's talking about that as well. Okay. He's also saying your dad is also talking about, okay, he's also talking about a pregnancy as well. So there's a pregnancy around you as well, Kerry, if this is for you. He's been watching you. Okay, then, must be for you then. He's been watching you, Kerry, do this with your hair. You've been doing something with your hair, he's describing it as she's been trying to do her hair nice, give it a bit more body. I think that's what you've been doing, and he's been watching you do that as well. Okay. He's also saying that, well, he wants me to say to you, sorry, miles away, I'm too busy nattering. Do you remember the lady that had the glass eye, Kerry? There's somebody that your dad's got in spirit with him that had a glass eye. So if you don't understand her, remember her and you'll find her. Okay, but he's just saying I've got this lady here that you should be able to find out about. Now he's talking about that's interesting, that's different. He's just said to me there's somebody around you, Kerry, unless this is you, that's interested in like witchcraft and paganism. He's just said to me, if that's the right word, if I said it right, pagan. Somebody is interested in that sort of thing around you and is aware of that. He's just saying I'm aware of that, the interest around there. And he's taking me into this, what is this, a big church? There's loads of churches though. Okay. He's just trying to show me a church, Kerry, and I'm saying to him, there's loads of churches, but there's this church with a lovely archway, you know, with the solid archways. And I've just said to him, there's loads of them. But he's talking about a memory of a church that he's been watching that somebody's gone into, with big heavy doors as there are. I'm hoping you understand. But I think this church is called St. Francis because he keeps telling me St. Francis. So be aware of that. He's aware of that as well. What is this? Now for you, now he's also singing "The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round." So there must be. Hang on. Oh, he says that it's a memory. Somebody used to apparently sing it to their children or something, and he's bringing that around you. He also wants to give you the name Dottie as well. Dottie means something to you as well. And he's also talking about a little staffy dog. He says there's a memory also of a little staffy dog. In fact, with the staffy dog, he's just said to me there's somebody down here that wants a dog as well, that he's aware of. Okay. He says that somebody has been, his words are scanning through photographs. I think he means looking at them, but he's actually described them. Oh, somebody's been scanning through the photographs recently. Okay. He's actually putting himself in top hat and tails, Kerry, and I don't know why. He's just put himself in top hat and tails. So I don't know if it's a memory or something's coming up for you because he's not saying. So I'll just give you the top hat and tails. Okay. I was singing that to the grandkids. Okay. He's probably listening to you. There's something about when he's around, he's showing me like chimes hanging from the ceiling or whatever. And he's talking about them suddenly going off. So I think if you've got chimes or something that goes chiming around the house, he's going to knock it to make it go up. I don't know how to describe it. He's going to knock it to make it go off. Okay, so watch for the chimes going off or the sound of chimes. I'm being distracted because there's a massive, great big daddy long legs going over my head, spinning around me light at the moment. It's getting in my way. Come on then, Dad. You see, Spirit are making me look at my curtains. I'm really weird and giving me loads of numbers on my curtains at the moment. So I don't know what's going on here. There's a number 4 coming up somewhere for you, Kerry, but I don't know what he means. He's just told me to give you the number 4 as meaning something to you as well. And also he's talking about July will mean something. But he's like just popping in to say hello. He says somebody's been mentioning having a new carpet or wanting their carpets cleaned. He says they want their carpets cleaned. Okay, and he's been listening to that conversation as well. And he just wanted to let you know that he's watching, I think. He's saying, you're doing okay. He wants to let me know that you're doing okay. All right, tell her she's doing okay, and let her know that I'm around. Let her know that I also play with her hair. He's doing this twisty thing, so it must be a memory. Okay, so he's doing this twisty thing with your hair as well, Kerry. But I think I've finished. I think he's going to go now. The name Henrietta will mean something as well. Okay, the name Henrietta. So remember, he's told you that. Okay, anything else? Apparently, your daughter, he's made me look at your message. Watch her with the football, because there's a youngster around you that's very good. This is a girl as well. There's a youngster around you that's very good with the ball. You know, when they kick it on the toe, up and down all the time. Somebody can do that. And he's saying, oh, they're very good at football. So watch for the youngster coming out with the football thing. But he's blowing your kisses now, so I think he's going to go now. So I hope that was okay for you. And I think I've about done. So I'll leave that with you, Kerry. We're just going to do a few adverts of what's coming up. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Well, I'll have a little drink.
You're watching an evening of Mediumship with Deb Clarke. The show will return after these short messages. From 10 p.m. tonight, Ricky and Tyler will be here for a late evening of tarot and mediumship readings. Tomorrow from 8 p.m, we welcome back Tom Flynn, who will be demonstrating his mediumship ability. For more information on the SPTV broadcasts, please check our website. Now I'll hand you back to Deb. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Oh, it says enjoy the rest of the show, and I'm just about finished. Is that okay, Richard? Have I done enough? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get any more unless anybody else wants to come in. Does anybody else? Oh yeah. Richard reminded me it's my 2-year anniversary today working on SPTV. I did start earlier, I think. Yeah, it is today. Well, what month are we on? I don't even know what year we're on. But it's my 2 years anniversary today of working, or this week coming up, of working with SPTV. So I've been pestering Richard for 2 years, and he's been pestering me for 2 whole years. I don't know how many shows I've done on here, but I've done quite a few. So there you go. So I just thought I'd let you all know that we've been going for 2 years, and it's getting better. And you need to share it more so it can get even bigger. Oh yeah, we've got a review page. If anybody wants to do a review, please review us. Not just me, but everybody else as well. We could do with some nice reviews. Oh, thank you, Nadia. Thank you, Andrea. I'm one of the longest serving. Yeah, I'm proud of that. Just think, I've done 30 years with the police, so perhaps I can do 30 years with you, Richard. He's just going, oh God, I hope not. Oh God. You know. But anyway, I think I'm about done. So oh no, I do. Thank you, Heidi. I do deserve a medal. You don't realise what I've got to put up with Richard in my ear. But thank you for joining us. I think I've about done. I don't think I'm going to get any more tonight. But thank you, Lisa. So if you enjoyed it, come again. Follow us. And like Richard says, the boys are on at 10:30. Or is it 10 o'clock? I can't remember. 10 o'clock. Oh, not long to go anyway. So we better go now. So 10 o'clock tonight, stay on for the boys because they're a good laugh and they're good. Okay. Thank you, Di. I try. Thank you, everybody. And we'll see you soon. So bye-bye for now.